What's up? Hey guys, it's Jerome here, and what I have for you guys today is Lloyd in Space, which is a show that came on around 2001 and it went all the way to 2003. It was made by Joe something, can't remember his last name, and John German, I believe I said that right. Maybe. I don't know. So the main premise around Lloyd was obviously in space, but also focused around him kind of going to day-to-day, or I should say doing day-to-day things in high school. I think he was in high school. He may have been in middle school. They really didn't specify what grade he was in. Maybe they did. It's been a while since I've seen the show. I would come home from school or watch it early in the morning to catch Lloyd. It would come on the channel Toon Disney. I don't know if you guys remember Toon Disney. Toon Disney would allow like Chip and Dale and DuckTales and what's the other one? Tailspin. There was a lot there was a lot of things on there that I actually really liked, and hopefully you guys remember them. But Lloyd, it was a weird show. So to my next point, what did Lloyd teach us? I think Lloyd in Space, from what I can remember, taught me that there are going to be moments where you don't have all of the answers, and you may think that there are certain situations. You may think that certain situations are not necessarily real, but like you think that they're true in that moment, but then your whole perception will change later. And it's important to know, and that it's important to kind of know that the importance of friendship, the trials and tribulations of obviously school, and at least that's from my own interpretation. Characters. Don't know anyone's name besides Lloyd, but I do remember what they look like. So Lloyd had a sister that could move stuff with her mind, which is telekinesis, which she was pretty funny. She was kind of annoying, but she was pretty funny. And he also had a friend that was a redheaded white boy, because that's exactly what he was in the series. I'm pretty sure he was the only human. I may be wrong. You know what Lloyd reminds me of? It reminds me of a kid-friendly version of Futurama. That's what it reminds me of. You guys let me know in the comments, because that's what I that's what I think. And I used to watch Futurama quite a bit, actually. He did have a Cyclops friend that was pretty tall, pretty big. Wasn't the smartest though, and he also had a friend that was a brain, which kind of grossed me out a lot. I won't say I was the biggest fan of him. Like, it really made me like not want to watch the show sometimes. The art style, for my next point, the art style it wasn't necessarily, or there were organic shapes within the art style, but it wasn't too kid friendly. I think that there was definitely some edgier drawings that were put in place before the show even started that kind of gave it more of a mature vibe, and even some of the situations that they were dealing with. Overall, I do think that I did like the art style, and that it really made the show what it was at that time. To my next point, does the show need a reboot? Personally, I liked Lloyd in Space, and I think a lot of people don't remember it, so I think it does need a reboot. Now, that's not for every single show. That's for not for every single thing, because we've all seen how that turns. We all see how that turns out, obviously. But I think Lloyd is one of those shows that deserve a reboot. In my personal opinion. My next point is, was this show quality? Was it quality television? Kid television? And I think that it was. Like I said before, it just allowed us to not only experience like the concept or the ideas that we would have during, I'm assuming they were in high school, so I'm just gonna say it's the concept or ideas around high school, and kind of some of the things that we would have to deal with while being a student. And my next thought is, final thoughts. My final thoughts around Lloyd in Space are basically kind of just, it was a good show. I didn't watch it every day. I couldn't catch it every day. I don't know if people remember it. I feel like a lot of people don't. I think if I were to rate it 1 out of 10, it would probably have to be a 6 or a 7, which isn't the greatest, but it's not the worst either. I think Lloyd in Space had a lot to offer when it comes to commentary and when it comes to life lessons, and making sure that we as the audience really understand what certain things mean, and the importance of certain situations, if that makes any sense. But that's all I have for you guys today. Like and pop that bubble and subscribe, and I will check you guys later. Also, let me know in the comments what you guys think and what you guys want to see next. See ya.